Are you tired of guessing how many photos you have in Google Photos? You open the app, you scroll around, and you have absolutely no idea if you're sitting on 5,000 photos or 50,000. It makes tracking your storage almost impossible. Well, here's the exact trick to get the real number in seconds. No more wondering, so here's the plan. I'm going to show you two methods. First, a mass selection trick that gives you an exact count. Then, we'll look at the Google account dashboard for a quick estimate. Both are reliable, and I've pulled these from multiple support threads and tutorials to make sure they actually work. So let's jump into the first one. Alright, start by opening Google Photos in your browser. You want to click on the Photos tab at the top. This is the main view where all your images and videos show up in chronological order. Now before we do anything else, we need your entire library to be visible. So just start scrolling. Keep scrolling all the way to the very bottom. Depending on how many photos you have, this might take a minute, but be patient. If you don't load everything, the count we get next won't be accurate. Once you've hit the end, scroll back up to the very top of the page. Look at the first photo in your library. Hover your mouse over the top left corner of that first image, and you'll see a little circle. Click that check mark to select it. Now this is where the magic happens. Scroll back down. Keep going until you reach the very last photo in your library. It might feel like a lot of scrolling, especially if you have a huge collection, but stick with it. When you find that last image, here's the important part. Hold down the Shift key on your keyboard and click the check mark on that last photo. When you do that, Google Photos will instantly select every single photo and video between the first one and the last one. You'll see a banner pop up at the top of the page that says something like, all 25,000 items are selected. And just like that, you have your exact number. No guessing. Now that method is great when you want a precise count, but there is a second way that is much faster. It gives you an approximate number, and it works well if you just need a ballpark figure. So let's move on to that one. Open a new tab and go to your Google account dashboard. That's myaccount.google.com/dashboard. Scroll down the page until you see the section for Google Photos. Click on it, and right there it will display a summary of how many photos and videos are synced to your account. It might say something like 30,000 plus photos. It is an estimate, but it is usually very close to the real number. So if you don't want to do all that scrolling, this is the way to go. So there you have it. Two simple ways to finally know exactly how many photos are sitting in your Google Photos library. Whether you go for the precise selection trick or the quick dashboard check, you now have total control over your collection. Thanks for watching and happy organizing.